Hey, welcome to Hyper RPG. I'm Paul Levy. This is the Gauntlet Show. Pathfinder meets American Gladiators. We're in the preseason right now. We've had a number of different challengers come into our arena to battle against the gladiators in search of skulls to try to see if they can hold the current world record for the amount of skulls received. Today's challengers are in for a real treat. We've got new gladiators, new terrain, new things in the arena to explore. Let's go ahead and meet our challengers.
Hello and welcome to the Gauntlet. I'm Zach. I am not really important. I'm going to be here to introduce these guys and then get the fuck out of your way. So, we have a fighter here today. A fighter. Why don't you tell us your name, fighter, and what you would do with the $1 million prize that you didn't know about till just now?
My name is Kramer Kramar, and with that $1 million, I want to spread love all across the world.
I immediately became uninterested in anything he might have to say. We also have a wizard here today. What would you do with the $1 million prize that you might win?
I'm going to take over the kingdom and buy a bunch of slaves to cover my every whim.
More interesting, for sure. Far more interesting. And then we also have with us a barbarian tonight. Now, what would you do with that $1 million prize?
Oh, I think I would buy a lot of candy.
Great. That's great. So what are your team tactics going into the ring tonight?
Well, we're going to utilize the traditional Duper Sorks motto, which is love.
Incredible violence.
Friendship.
I don't understand how that's going to help you win at all. Now, the current record is about 325 or 350. It's like three...
Oh, I think we got up to 400 last time.
400.
I think we got pretty close up there.
Wow. How in the world do you think you're going to get enough kills to get up to 400 points in the arena?
Well, by being better than everyone else.
Anyone want to add to that? Any strategies?
I think that about covers it.
That about covers it. So I'm going to ask that our competitors please take the stage to their spots, please, in the arena. Now, fans, don't forget, those watching, you can contribute to the arena with a boon or a doom. Or actually, now it's a potion or a trap, but we're still going to call it boon and dooms because that sounds way cooler. Now, when you help somebody, you get to give them a potion that can give them a buff of some sort. Now, when you make that donation, make sure that you put on it who you would like the potion to be for. Now, a trap is just a trap. And when you set off a trap, whatever room they're currently in, a trap goes off. So, that is pretty much how you play the game from a real basic standpoint. As an audience member, I'm going to throw it back to Paul, and let's get the gauntlet started.
Throw it back to me, Zach, because I'm ready to get this game going. So, as Zach mentioned, the community will be offering potions to help you. There will be traps that might be set off that the community might also donate to make happen. Again, things might help you, things might hurt you. This is what you're in store for the arena. Are you ready to go?
Well, we're almost ready. As you might notice, there's only 3 of us right here.
I did notice that you were missing a challenger.
Our 4th member of our team got a little bit too drunk last night. So we happened to find someone on the streets before the show who's going to be a surprise contestant.
All right. An intern.
This land never flowed with milk and honey. You were Witcher, that monster slayer. Had monster trouble. We're not having trouble. We're drink.
Yum, yum.
Thumbs up in the center from all 3 of you that you are ready to go.
Might as well do this.
All right, 2 hours starting now. May the arena gauntlet begin. We start in the 4 of you, well actually 3 of you, since the 4th one is, we'll say, missing from the arena at the moment. You start in the center of the room there. You're in the corner of that center room there. The Winner's Lounge, as it's called. You know it's the Winner's Lounge because there are banners around it from all the previous years and seasons of Gauntlet winners. That's banners are shown in the Winner's Lounge. The room is covered in bones and blood. You can feel that some of the bones that you step on are solid and strong, while others, as you step on, turn into dust right beneath your feet. Those are the bones that are scattered around. There's blood. Clearly battles have gone on here for seasons after seasons in the arena. It's the floor almost looks like a well-seasoned wok as far as the coating of blood and guts that have seasoned on here. In the center, in that center area, you see that pit in front of you, that is a pit of minion. And right now, there are 5 skeletons that are surrounding the pit. Go ahead and place those 5 skeletons around that pit. You can also see that there is a grate above the pit that is keeping more skeletons and more minions from climbing above through that grate. They obviously seem ready to climb through there to destroy you, to harm you, to do whatever they can. But right now there is a grate on top of that. I'll give you a little hint. If a trap were to go off by the community, that grate would probably go away. Just saying. All right,
I like the idea.
Yeah, you do. Oh, we have great.
What are you talking about?
Traps.
I like traps.
We have pump you up. Okay, great. So we are in order of initiation. I would go first in initiative order, but right now the skeletons, for their turn, they're just gonna stand there. They turn around and look at you. They know this drill. This is the winner's lounge. You guys have started in there. You may begin your turn. Now you begin your turn by you can move 6 steps forward. You can do a move, and then you can do your attack. Or you can double move and not attack. Now you can also, for your attack, if there's something else you want to do, go ahead and tell me what it is you want to do. You can roll dice. We'll find out how that works, and if it works out, I'll guide you through all this. Basically, what you need to know is you can move, and then you can do something. Feel free to be creative in what you want to do. I'll let you know if you can or cannot do it. You can go.
All right. Well, first I need to get near my minions to protect me. So I'm gonna do a double move.
Okay.
Well, yes. She gave me this axe.
Sweetness.
It's sweetness.
So you are not able to just so you know, as you walk through along that side, an invisible wall that's in there, you can feel it, you can present it. It is not open. There is no way to leave this lounge area yet. You can continue past that coffin you'd like. I just wanted you to know that you can't quite get in that room to your right.
All right. I run my hand along the force field.
That's right.
As I race towards my favorite minion.
Minion number 1?
Barber. The barbarian.
Barber.
Now you're a wizard, right?
Yes.
And so it's always fun when the wizard gets to move first. I think that always sets you guys up into a success right away. Get the softies right in front there. Okay. The wizard has moved.
So what's this in the center?
That's the pit with the grate on top. That is ready to open up at any moment. Beneath it, you can see it's like, you can see beneath the grate that there's like ladders and there are minions that are clamoring to get through the grate. So they're just waiting for that grate to open. Right now, you just have these 4 skeletons that are already in the winner's lounge.
I want to make more friends.
All right. Can I charge this guy and try throwing him back?
You can move twice, but you can't move and then attack. You can move and attack, but you can't move twice and attack. So
is this one
charging,
move, like, right there?
Yeah. So 6. You can move 6 squares is what you can move.
So like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, you could move up there, and then you could do your attack if you wanted. Now, while you were walking, I need you to roll the 20-sided die.
Got a 5.
And I'm gonna add that to your fortitude.
Oh, that means that is a 13.
All right, so you were able to move through that. You were able to step on all the bones that you walked through as you walked towards that center. They all seem to crush below your feet.
Like bones usually do.
Like bones usually do.
They just
Nothing
crush.
but bone dust below you as you are standing now in front of this skeleton.
Sorry I'm late.
Where you come from?
You're a really good rogue, actually.
Yes.
The rogue has arrived.
It's acceptable.
I had quite a bit of spirits last night, and
So did our other rogue.
yes. It was a real barn burner.
Rogues and alcohol.
A rogue has entered the arena. Rogue, did you happen to bring your own miniature with you?
Indeed.
All right, then
Indeed, I exist
place
in
yourself in one of the open corners of the winner's lounge.
Oh.
For those of you that have just joined us, this is the Gauntlet. We have now 4 challengers that are all competing in the arena to try to get as many skulls as they can. And you, in the chat room, have the opportunity to help or hurt them. If you want to donate to get a potion that will help one of our challengers as they're trying to collect as many skulls as they can, or you can set off a trap and donate a trap, which will, of course, cause problems for them in the gauntlet room that they are in. They are right now in the winner's lounge. They have 4 skeletons that they have have to deal with, and of course a pit with a grate on top of it, waiting for all kinds of different minions to break through that grate if that were to open. All right.
Would not be so great.
It would not be so great. Rogue, you have entered, but you lost your turn by being late. That's what happens when you're hungover. So you have been skipped, Rogue. And I believe we just had, is that our fighter who moved?
Yep. So
All right,
I
fighters
rolled
move.
to walk on the bones, and now I'm going to. I'll just normal attack.
A normal attack. What is your normal attack?
To hit, just a plus 12, and it does. I'll do damage later.
Well, besides the numbers, what are you doing? What are you have a sword? You have
I'm
you
using-
flicking him? What are we doing
I'm
here?
using the power of the Duker Sorks in my right arm to swing Big Sword.
You're swinging Big Sword. You've
Big
named your
sword.
sword Big
It's
Sword.
Big Sword. I'm
Yeah.
not a smart man.
Yo, well, all right. Well,
None of them are.
none of them are. Are you the brains of this
yes.
foursome? Okay, great. All right.
That's my
So,
axe.
He thinks I'm a
big
cleric.
sword.
She hit
Go
me.
ahead and make your attack.
All right. And then 12 plus 12, 24.
24 onto the skeleton. That big sword does a big hit. So go ahead and roll your damage to see how much damage you do to this.
D10. Is that this guy?
Nope, that's the
Nope,
that's a
12.
12. It was one you just had a
Eight.
second ago. There you go.
Okay. That's
Play
been
the wrong game system.
not a
so-
smart man. 5 plus 9, so 14.
So 14. So you crush the bones as you're walking up. Take your swing and crush that skeleton into dust. It is gone.
Poof.
Vamoosh. Now, you are about to earn your first skull. So what have we learned so far? We've learned that you can move. We can learn that you can attack. You just did your attack. You rolled your damage, which was successful. And now you're going to earn some skull for killing that skeleton. Go ahead and roll 1d4. That's the four-sided die. The one that's a pyramid or a triangle. Go ahead and roll that.
The Caltros.
You just got 4 skulls. Congratulations.
They had so many skulls.
Yeah.
All right, and that is the end of the fighter's turn. On to the barbarian.
Yes.
I eagerly jump forward to my new friend in front of my wizard friend, Dolly. And I'm going to swing with Sweetness, because Sweetness wants to make friends. And I'm just going to ask it a question.
So you've named your axe Sweetness.
She named it Sweetness.
Oh, so loving. What a sweet axe. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, a 22.
A 22. Well, with that kind of sweet talking, you have managed to hit that skeleton with the axe right into the ribs of that skeleton.
Oh, perfect fit. 26.
Nice.
As if cutting butter, you slice through that skeleton. It completely falls apart, sweetly destroying it. That skeleton is removed from the arena. Go ahead and roll your four-sided die.
Another 4.
Wow, some good rolls. All right, another
Our
4.
strategy of being the best is working.
Exactly. The best that ever was.
All right, so now it is my turn, or the skeleton turn, as it were. And both of these skeletons immediately run forward towards you to do a swing. So if you could move those skeletons and move them right next to you.
So this one's probably going over here.
You got it, right in. It's
And
gonna
this
run up
one-
to you, right up to the fighter,
Right up?
straight
Yep.
ahead. All right, and that one next to the fighter is gonna do a swing attack with a sword. Gonna pop it on you. All right, and what is your AC?
It is 24.
Great, so it manages to punch you with its blade, and it does 2 points of damage. So now you look at your hit points. If you have 62 in there, go ahead and rate 60. That's how many hit points you have currently left. All right, the other one goes to both of you. Seeing you both vulnerable, tries to kick both of you with his feet. Give me your AC.
19.
19, and yours? 23? Well, as he tries to kick, he stumbles, falls down. He's not a great kicker. That's why he's in the winner's lounge. He should probably be in the loser's lounge. He is not able to hit you. He does not successfully kick you.
That's
All
what
right.
he gets for trying to kick with both feet
Right.
at the same time.
Meanwhile, the grate under
on
the
your
pit,
butt.
you hear it rattling. The minions below are very eager to join you in this winner's lounge. On to you, our wizard, for the start of the initiative.
All right. right. I'm gonna Burning Hands the skeleton that just tried to hit us, me and my minion. So
I like that you call him a minion.
Oh yes. Oh, they all are.
Names are difficult.
Yes.
Yes.
They complicate
Barber,
things.
my favorite minion. He gets a name. So I do 1d4. We've been rolling nothing but 4s so far with it. Aww.
You jinxed yourself.
5. So 5.
So you did a 5 damage. I mean, you did a 5 attack. Is what your
Yes.
attack
He
is?
sounds very
I
surprised.
think so.
Okay. Well, what exactly did you do on this attack?
So I reached forward.
You
and
reached
grabbed
forward.
him in his face.
Grabbed him in his
In
face.
his eye sockets.
In his eye
And
sockets.
lit him on fire.
Oh, are you using a spell, or did you? This was
It's
your?
a spell.
Oh, you wanted to use a spell.
Yeah.
So your spell, you don't need to actually roll that attack die. It's gonna hit you. Just roll your damage if you
And
just.
I got 4.
What's that?
Because I rolled the 1d4 times 5.
Oh, you did. Sorry, I thought you rolled the other thing. Okay, great. So you did 4 damage.
Yeah.
As you grabbed his face.
Like, it's more intimidating.
Yeah. Well,
He's quite timid.
well, you lit his eyes up, like they went firing, blowing up red, and I mean, it hurt him, but he looks scary. He actually,
His eye holes.
so he actually does catch on fire, and his hair kind of, not hair, but it makes fire hair. So he's got like a fire hair,
What?
and you see him kind of like he's kind of enjoying it. He's like, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Flaming skulls. Extra points.
Extra points.
All right. So I suppose it is my turn.
Yes, if you're awake enough for it.
Yeah. I got my stuff. All right. So.
Sounds so confident.
Yes. Very confident. All right. So Edric von Wilkinson.
Oh.
Okay, he's a Vaughn.
Yes, a Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yes. I will move into the combat arena. Let's see where I can go. Okay. So I'll come up behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll attack the skeleton.
Okay, now you actually are flanking the skeleton.
Indeed.
Because the two of you have surrounded him. So that means you're going to get your rogue flanking bonus. So your damage, if it's successful, is going to be more damage. So what are you doing to him from behind?
Be gentle.
I'm gonna stab him from behind.
You're going to stab him
Yeah,
from
I'm gonna
behind.
stab him.
Well, all right. You with your you have a dagger, or what do you have?
I have a dagger named Stabber that stabs.
You have a stabber. You have a dagger that stabs, named Stabber.
Yes.
The names here are very simple. For those of you who want to know
Very
what the
functional.
weapon does,
Yes.
I
it's
also
described
like to
accordingly.
Ooh.
All right, so stab him with your stabber.
All right. Okay, so we'll roll for the attack. I got a 19.
You got a 19. All right, so you are able to stab right through him. Let's see the damage.
All right.
Oh.
Boom! I got a 19.
A 19. So you went
Feel
went
something
through,
back
and
there.
then like as you started little swizzled stick, and he turned into just powder of a swizzled stick, which you were able to actually then suck and drink him. The powder, like one of those pixie stick, like
That's
swizz, right? Yeah. So
rather intoxicating.
oh, that is was that a trap?
Oh no!
Great.
Oh my goodness. Well, as you are taking a break drinking the powdered dust of this skeleton, which can be removed, you can go ahead and roll your skull see how many skulls you get. Roll that 1d4.
Oh, okay, yes. 3.
You got 3 points. Nice work.
Yes.
Great. Well, as you're enjoying this this delicious powdered treat, the grate springs open, and a horde of more minions
We must spring into action, friends.
join and start
make more
climbing
friends.
out of the pit. They all start climbing out,
Leave it to the rogue.
and
You did this.
and while you're distracted by the hordes of these minions that are piling out of this pit, which no longer has a grate in front of it, well, before I tell you, could one of you, whichever one you feel like is the one to represent the party, one of you roll the 4-sided die.
For love. Got a 1.
You got a 1.
That's good.
Great. Well, as you're shocked and scared by the minions that are pouring out of this pit, you notice that there's a sound above you. This arena is built. There's a mix of magic and mechanics involved, and you hear a kind of like, imagine one of those toys with the grabbers that comes down to grab a prize. Well, you can see this grabbers, and it goes right over to the wizard. It lowers, grabs her, pulls her up, and crushes her into nothing. You feel a rain of her blood shower down upon each of you as she dies. The wizard has been killed. Now,
I'm covered in candy.
here's the good thing about the arena. Although you die, you actually will come back. It's part of the magic of the arena is you will respawn, you will come back, you will have to wait a turn, so you're going to skip your next turn. Your next turn, you will be placing yourself into the arena in the corner of a room with another challenger. But in the meantime, you were the community's prize.
I'm under the assumption that 1 through 4, one of us is gonna die.
Yes, so thank you for not.
And you said you were not smart out of the 4 of you. All right, we have an hour and 40 roughly minutes left. You have a total of 11 skulls so far. Our last challengers got, I think, 360. We'll have to find out. We'll have to review to find out exactly what the total leaderboard is right now. But you're not there. That much we know.
These guys look like they got a lot of skulls. You take it.
All right, so I'm gonna move down here by my new rogue friend with a drinking problem.
Yes.
All right, and before you make that move, as you make that step, can you roll that 20-sided die?
All right, got an 18 plus, you said...
Fortitude.
Fortitude, so that's a sexy 26.
That's sexy 26. You continue to crush every bone that's in your way with your boots as you smash your way through it.
I lift up big sword.
Big sword.
And thrust it down upon this rat.
Okay.
This mighty big sword.
And 11 plus 12, 23.
23. All right, your big sword just skewers that rat. Rat is gone. Roll your 4-sided die to find out how many skulls you get.
That's a 3.
All right.
That rat was harboring 3 skulls for our
They're mutants.
Yeah. And it's been eaten. It's been eaten.
That's true.
Pulling it out.
the wizard's corpse.
Great. On to our barbarian.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm quite angry at the loss of Lolly. At the loss of Lolly. And in a fit of craze mania, I attacked the skeleton in front of me. 20?
I see
20.
your love for me is not very strong.
Again.
He's praying for
Or
it.
it's so strong.
Or maybe I'm just so emotional I just can't think straight.
Yeah. So blindly, you can't even see you're so emotional. You're hitting everywhere. You're hitting everywhere, making you tear down one of the banners from one of the former winners in the Winners Lounge, shredding it. And actually, it's not your axe that gets a skeleton, but when you chop down this banner, which then gets tangled into the skeleton, tying the skeleton up, and the skeleton's trying to move away, but the flaming skull gets pulled and he falls down dead. Roll your go ahead and roll damage here on this. Let's see if you kill him or not.
21.
Yeah, it was completely dead. Go ahead and roll your
Everyone
foresighted.
knows the blood of wizards
3
makes
skulls.
banners.
3 skulls.
3 flaming skulls. Extra points.
These ones are flaming. They're nicer, but they don't actually add any more value. You're still at 17 skulls total.
I tried.
All right. Skeleton's turn. All right, so go ahead and pull that skeleton off that you just destroyed. All right. All of the minions that have gone on here see that the barbarian has shattered one of the banners, torn it apart, but they all bum rush over, and they're all going to make a swing at you. They're all going to bite you. All right, so go ahead and move them all over, surrounding you, making a nice minion circle, a rat circle, as they're all around you. They all bite. And let's take a look here.
These guys.
Yeah.
Yep, those guys get
Attacks
around
of
there.
opportunity.
They all go around. They're all picking on the barbarian. All
Oh man.
right.
I'm
And they get a total of 20 damage on you.
Oh. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're still good. I'm
still good. I got
All right,
this.
wizard, you can place your miniature back into the winner's lounge.
Any corner?
Any corner.
better team up.
We're gonna do
You
this.
just like fireball.
I smile as I see Lolly
Lots of fire.
show back
So
up.
I gain consciousness.
Cleave.
World comes back in, and I see that my favorite minion, Barber, is over there surrounded by enemies, and I need to help him.
All right, well, not this
So-
turn, I'm afraid.
Oh no! You're so mean!
It's what happens when you die, I'm afraid. All right, on to our rogue, who's meanwhile sipping on powder.
Yes. Now filled with bone marrow and bone powder.
Very
I
nutritious.
take a nice little sip off my flask quickly before continuing.
Wash it down.
Yes, gotta wash it down.
Yeah.
You don't want to choke on that stuff. It's very dangerous. All right, so I'm gonna head for our barbarian friend.
Can you roll a 20-sided die on that move?
Yes.
As you stepped on the, you had to go through a big pile of bones to get through that over there. So
I wanna
Well,
walk on that. Well, let's do the warrior.
and what's the save?
on your fortitude.
Oh, I got a 9.
Yeah, so you actually get stuck about 2 steps back the minute you step on there, and you cannot get any further.
You're still drunk, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
The
there's
bones on
I didn't.
bones on the
things
ground
don't
are
look
heavy.
like
You're
they
not
do.
able to get out of it.
Now surrounded by what's inside me. It's
This
very
doesn't
confusing.
look good on his report.
I'll have to work it out later. It's just
All right.
that's just intense. You're gonna have to take this one.
Rogue's very
you have
drunk.
to take this one. I need moments. to
All right.
recover.
So is it Kramer's turn?
Kramer.
All right. So I can move 1, 2, 3 up to like this guy over this area.
Yep, you can do that.
Can I?
As you step there, roll that 20-sided die.
15 and 8. So 23
Crushing
again.
these bones
Perfect.
like they're nothing.
All right, staying on behind this rat.
trying to
Can
do that.
I use a pass down Kramer technique where I use big sword and small sword and whirl around in a whirlwind of death?
You want to do a whirlwind of death using
Straight
both.
through these enemies.
You want to get more than one on this.
I'm going for it.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
All right, I'm going to try to save Barber, my friend, and not minion. Got 17 on 2 hit with big sword is 12, so it's pretty nice. Small sword is 7, so 24 on that.
You do a whirlwind. You're like the bassomatic blender as you come throwing in your blades, turning these guys into. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so
Our great leader!
this guy. All right, so the first one's a 1d10. Move these over. Boom. We got 5 and 9, so 14 on first hit.
Okay, let's get the second one on.
And then you want me to do small sword next?
Do small sword next.
sword is 1d10 plus 9 as well. So that's
Nice.
Max
that's
damage.
19.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So you, your blades, in a flurry of blades, managed to get rid of 5 of those rats.
All
All
right.
those ones in
Nice.
Good
the
work.
adjacent. The
One.
adjacent. There you go.
2, 3, 4, and 5.
Go ahead and roll a 1d6.
All right. 2.
Roll it again.
All right, I'll roll it in here. 2 again.
All right. A total of 4 skulls for that whirlwind blow.
All right, does my guy move off his spot, like closer to where the last enemies were taken out?
From the whirlwind. Yeah, it did create a movement, so you did get moved over there. Nice work.
Move these guys over
To the graveyard.
to the graveyard.
I support you from afar.
21 skulls. A nice start. I will say that in the past, it's taken a long time to break hearts here, to break the skulls. You guys started right fast in this winner's lounge with these skeletons, got a trap right away, which introduced all these minions, making your way through the winner's lounge. I like it so far. Keep going.
Watching Clemar do a whirlwind inspired me. I'm going to do the same! With sweetness!
Sweetness.
With sweetness!
All right. Well, so standing where you're going to roll that 20-sided die as part of your attack. Go ahead and roll that. What'd you get? Don't add anything to it. Just tell me what that is.
Oh, 6.
6. So you loved watching that. Yeah, it was really fun to watch. You're like, I can do that too.
Yes!
Right? But you failed to realize how much heavier your axe is. So as you start to make your swing, you just you swing yourself around and then just kunk into the wall, and you get stopped in the wall as you make that. All right, great.
You want to move into the wall?
Sure.
Oop.
I need the oil sweetness.
Yes.
All right.
We did with the blood of our wizard.
Yes.
Again, the rats, determining barbarian is their prey, all flood over to the moved barbarian, and they all go to bite you. And they do... Your AC again, remind me?
19.
They do 7 points of damage. What are you at now?
50.
50! Oh, you nothing. These bites aren't bothering you
He's
guys
doing
at all.
his job.
Yes.
I
are
am
in-
doing my
Open
job.
it up. Just
You are in the Winner's Lounge, which for more or less, I like to call the tutorial.
No. Well, most of us are still alive.
We're doing quite well.
Yes.
Well,
You were the chosen
You're
one.
back. You're already back.
Lolly is back in.
Excellent.
Real far from the action.
A little
Yeah,
help.
super far. All right.
I'm trying, my friend.
I'd like to
Love.
point the
Friendship.
finger. Let's see. I can move first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I need to roll right here, right?
Yes, you do.
I've got the pattern down.
You got this.
Maybe we'll see.
Ooh,
Oh,
and
that's pretty
fortitude?
good. Yeah, fortitude. 20.
Yeah, no problem.
Perfect.
They just as
You're
you,
not
you
drunk.
glide through them like there's no
Being
bones at all.
sober.
I'm
greatly
so
helps
light,
with
I
this.
just dance on top of the skulls.
Yes.
I'd like to shoot a lightning bolt straight on through here to try to get all of the remaining enemies. I need to redeem myself after
All right.
being
Going-
chosen by the claw.
Using one of your lightning bolts, go ahead and roll that damage.
Alright, let's see. 1d6. So 4 times 5, so 20?
The smell of burning rats just fills the room. They melt into a puddle, adding to the coated floor. Another round of minions, creating a well-seasoned winner's lounge. Go ahead and remove them, all of those in the area, and roll 2 1d6.
Smells like lunch.
Yes.
1.
Can we
You
get a new
evaporate the
D6?
skulls.
All right, with 23 skulls, you have cleared the winner's lounge. The aura that was blocking your path before opened up. You also noticed ahead of you, you can see there is this gateway with some sort of demon face. That's a doorway is opened up that you can walk
We
through.
must get the Sunny D.
And you also feel a cold breeze waft into the room, coming from what seems to be some sort of ice room down the other corridor.
I don't like ice.
What you can also
a drink.
tell is you now hear some
On the rocks.
murmur,
Yes.
movement, maybe sounds of monsters coming from the long corridor straight ahead from you. Behind you, through the demon gate, you hear the sounds of potions brewing, things bubbling, that sort.
Well, I'm parched. I know my rogue friend here sure is.
Oh,
so
again?
some delicious Sunny D's just
Oh
what
yeah.
the wizard ordered.
Hits the spot. Let's go for it.
I'd like to see what the gauntlet has in store for us.
Yes.
All right, so do we all move together?
Yes, so go ahead and we'll do in.
Let's do it.
Do I
Move
free
order?
myself from the bones at this point?
You are free now. As you move through those bones, you still do have to do your movement roll to move.
All right, I will let you go first.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll on that move.
5, 6. That's what I'll do if I succeed.
Ooh, wow.
I
19.
definitely succeed.
What'd you roll there?
You're making me do math.
You can just tell me that number.
26.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double movement. There we are.
All right. I will attempt to unseat myself from the bones. I take
You
a little
got
drink
this,
from
friend.
take a little drink from my
I
flask.
think we may have a potion, but I'm not sure. Is that a potion?
Whoa! Oh!
Whoa!
My friends, let us feast on her blood when she falls.
Yeah, she's gonna be.
Wow!
Love.
5 potions to the wizard. The audience above you drops down 5 potions, which come down. They're all in front of you. You're gonna drink those, and you are gonna gain 5 different things.
Oh, this could drink.
Do I drink a